My name is Dot Silverman, and today I will be making Scanimation art, also known as barrier grid art. And the project that I'll be doing today is inspired by a Make magazine article that I recently saw. So I highly recommend that you check this out. And I also learned how to make Scanimation art from this wonderful woman, also on YouTube. So I recommend you check both of these out. But I am recording this for a workshop that I'll be putting on later this month. So I'm going to create a new document. So I'm in Chrome. I need to click on Illustrator. All right, so I'm going to make a new document in Illustrator. I'm just going to click New. And I want to basically make a document that is in landscape mode. So this is the orientation, 11 inches wide by 8.5 inches high. So imagine just taking, white printer paper and rotating it 90 degrees. So here's my document, and today I want to make a rotating colorful heart. Ooh la la. So to make a heart, I'm going to click on the ellipse tool. And let's say I want to make a red heart right now without any lines around it. So I'm going to click on the fill swatch down here, and I can double click it and I'll select this color red. That looks good. Okay. Then I will click on the stroke swatch to activate it, and you can see it's activated because it's in front of the fill swatch here. I'm just going to click this none swatch underneath these. You can see this is crossed out now, so good. Close this color window out. So I'm going to make 2 circles just like this. I might decrease them in size a little bit. And if you want to change, how a shape is, you can click it, or you can also, hit Command T, but actually this is good. So then I want to make the bottom of the heart. So I'm going to click on the polygon tool, and we'll click anywhere on the page. So the polygon tool is really nice because you can make polygons of any number of sides. The bottom of a heart kind of looks like a triangle, so I'll make a triangle. And I don't really care about the radius now because I can always modify that later. Okay, so I'm going to rotate this triangle around. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. And that happened because I'm still on the polygon tool. So if I want to move it, I want to click on this selection tool arrow. Then I can click and drag it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to pull this triangle across my 2 circles and pull it down to make something that kind of looks like a heart. Okay, great. So then I'll want to actually merge all of these shapes together. And the way to do that is I can select all of them. I can go to Pathfinder, the Pathfinder tool. So that's under Window, Pathfinder. And I believe that I can just hit merge right here. Great. And so you can see it wasn't perfect. So, maybe instead of merging, maybe I should do this make this a little cleaner. So I can click this corner and make sure it just really intersects with the tangents of those circles. You can just pull those anchor points out. Okay, that looks better. So, that work? Oh, that didn't work because, okay, so the reason why that didn't work is I'm on this the select tool, but I can actually click on this tool as well, and that's really nice because then I can actually pull nodes. So these little vertices are nodes. I can just pull this over here, That didn't work. Second. Okay, so you want to click on the edge here. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, that looks a little better. Actually, let's a little bit. Okay, cool. Well, okay. You can be nitpicky. I'll just finish this for now. So highlight these, and then go to Pathfinder, merge, and voila, there's your shape, which is very easy. Okay, so I'll probably want to shrink this a little bit, so I'll just click Shift and decrease the size by dragging that corner. Okay, excellent. So I want to make a 6-frame animation of my heart spinning around and around from a central point, and every time it moves I want it to change color. So if this is a little abstract or confusing right now, no worries, I'll be making that in a second. So to make sure that I have the same shape in the same position, I'll just make a couple of duplicates of this shape. So I'm going to name this layer red, and I can just go to duplicate red, call this one orange, and I can just change. So I'm going a little fast. So I can change the color to orange by clicking on our fill swatch again. I just double clicked on that. I can go down to this color bar and try to find a color that looks somewhat orangey. Looks orangey, right? Oh, and that didn't work because I didn't have it selected when I clicked that color swatch. So in case you make that mistake, you have to select the heart with this selection tool. Then you click the color swatch, double click on it, and then I'll pick an orangey color. I'll press OK, and voila. So you can see we have our first layer is our red heart, our second layer or second frame is our orange heart. And I want this to rotate, but let's not worry about that for now. Let's just get all the hearts out. We want 6-frame animation. We're going to have 6 hearts. So let me keep going. So there's red, orange, let's do a yellow. Actually, and we do want a new layer, but we want to duplicate our old layer. So instead of hitting new layer like I did, I want to duplicate my orange layer. And I'm going to rename it just by double clicking on the text here. Or I could also, there's probably a rename somewhere, but I'm going to just double click on it and call it yellow. Remember, I have to click on the heart first, and then I'll pick a color that's kind of yellowy. It's kind of an ugly yellow, but oh well. Duplicate that, and this might be a little tedious, but you get the gist. So I'm going to click on that, find a green color. Okay. Do a blue. Click on it. Find a blue color. Okay. Duplicate blue. Purple. Click on it to highlight it. And then change it to purple. Great. Okay, so we have 6 different hearts with 6 different colors. But I also said that I want it to rotate in space. So if we do a full turn, that's 360 degrees, and we have 6 different frames. So 360 divided by 6 is 60 degrees. So each frame will move an additional 60 degrees. And to remember how much I want to rotate each frame, I really like putting the number of degrees of rotation in the actual name of the layer, just so I don't mess up. So the first layer, which is the red layer, and you can't see it because it's hidden under all these other layers, it's going to move 0 degrees. The orange layer is going to rotate 60 degrees. The yellow layer is going to rotate 120 degrees. The green layer is going to rotate 180 degrees. The blue layer is going, that could have worked too, is going to rotate, I should know this, I believe 240. Yep. And then the purple will rotate 300 degrees. Okay, great. So just so I can see my red layer, I'm going to hide all these other layers, and I do that by just clicking this eye icon. So, here's my orange layer, but I'm going to hide that for now. So I'm going to focus on my red layer, and I don't want to rotate that at all. So that's all good and dandy. Now I'm going to hide this. Now my orange layer, I want to rotate that 60 degrees, right? So I'm going to click it, I'm going to right click it, and I'm going to go to Transform, Rotate. I'm going to rotate that 60 degrees. Perfect. So you can see it was just rotated. Yellow, I'm going to rotate that 120 degrees. So again, I right clicked on the heart, go to Transform, Rotate, 120 degrees. Great. Do the same thing for green. And this would be pretty tedious if you had like 50 frames, but we're luckily not doing that. I'm sure you could write a macro to do that. It's for later videos. Rotate that 300. Okay, great. And now if we unhide all our layers, you can see that this will rotate through 300 degrees, but then if you moved 60 more degrees, you would do a full rotation, you'd get back to red. So that's how you make the base design for your Scanimation. And I will discuss how to slice up these images with our barrier grid coming soon. So thank you.